EURAM is a general management academy which was founded in 2000 in Barcelona, which stretches across the European continent and represents all the disciplines of business and management. In particular, it has a little bend towards strategic management, but it encompasses all the other disciplines like accountancy, finance, marketing, and so on, as they act as a multidisciplinary unit in combining together the researchers from across universities in Europe.
EURAM is a community of engaged scholars, and the reason was to create this community for developing all the shapes and all the nuances in terms of research that Europe can exploit.
So EURAM is first of all a primary experience of international scholarship for me, and secondly a community within which I believe my personal development is fostered.
So that will be the annual meeting of the European Academy of Management, much larger than that meeting here because it includes all the researchers all over the place of Europe. So there will be over 1,000 participants.
To me, EURAM is truly my academic home place. As I first joined in 2000, this was the very first EURAM conference, and it happened immediately after I finished my PhD. And so I was thinking about whether I should really go into academia as a lifetime commitment. And I took part in the very first EURAM conference in Barcelona.
The main conference tends to take place across different cities in Europe. In the early days of EURAM, there was a tension between the northern European countries, the Scandinavian countries and the UK, and the southern countries like Spain and Italy. But now we spread ourselves much more broadly. I think EURAM is breaking new ground here in helping the capacity building in Europe of our young researchers. And it's a smaller conference of its type, probably about 1,000 to 1,200 individual academics from across Europe attend.
We have 14 different strategic interest groups. Each strategic interest group covers a different topic about management theories and management practices.
The main goals is creating a strong community, knowing that there are people around Europe where you can turn for advice when you need help. If you need some friendly reviewers, asking them, well, can you have a quick look at the paper before I send it out to the review process? It is about finding partners for instance, EU projects, saying, well, I'm setting up a consortium, where are the people that I can ask? It's a lot about networking, it's also about getting concrete advice on proceeding on the work on your paper.
Being part of the EURAM community is something truly special. I recommend it to management researchers in Europe, but also beyond. As if you have an interest in management research on the one hand side and in Europe on the other hand side, this is a place where you meet friends, where you find like-minded people, where you learn a lot about the history of your field, but also the future, where you can explore new ways to do research and are not just squeezed into the standards that you could have everywhere.
We are aware that for many years Polish scholars have been isolated for various reasons from this international audience, and we wanted to invite as many of them as possible into the community. For many years, just about 10, 11, 15 scholars were attending the EURAM conferences. This year it's going to be at least 4 times more. So this endeavor of inviting the Polish research community into EURAM is, as for now, a tremendous success.
The Polish Akademia has contributed for a long time to the management studies, and therefore I'm very proud to hold and to chair the conference in Warsaw this year.
Well, we are all looking forward to Warsaw in June this year for the big annual conference of EURAM. And it's a pleasure to be already here now in Krakow for the EURAM Early Career Consortium. And it's great. This is a year where EURAM explores Poland.